You, what is your profession? I'm a fighter.
Spartans! What is your profession?
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight.
We are with you, sire!
This is where they die.
For Sparta! For freedom!
Today, no Spartan dies.
Prepare for glory!
Remember this day, Spartan, for it will be yours. This is madness. For all time. This is Sparta!
You, what is your profession? I'm a fighter.
Spartans! What is your profession?
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight.
We are with you, sire!
This is where they die.
For Sparta! For freedom!
Today, no Spartan dies.
Prepare for glory!
Remember this day, Spartan, for it will be yours. This is madness. For all time. This is Sparta!
You, what is your profession? I'm a fighter.
Spartans! What is your profession?
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight.
We are with you, sire!
This is where they die.
For Sparta! For freedom!
Today, no Spartan dies.
Prepare for glory!
Remember this day, Spartan, for it will be yours. This is madness. For all time. This is Sparta!
What's going on, y'all? You already know what it is. Your boy Tune in Sports. Let's get right in and let's talk about it, man. So Kendrick Perkins. Let's talk about Kendrick Perkins, man. He come out and he says that the Cavs are too talented to not make the Eastern Conference Finals, man. And as I got this picture up here, man, I would love to see this moment. I would love to see this moment happen again, man. I really would. This is one of the best times in life. Not just Cleveland winning the championship, and a good time for Cleveland sports. This is also like one of the best times of my life, man. Like when I think about 2016 especially, a lot of accomplishments for me that I had. I accomplished a lot in 2016, man. So 2016 will always be a favorite moment to have somewhere in my heart when I think about, as the years pass by. Like 2016 by far have been one of my favorite times, being alive, seeing and seeing the Cavs win the championship, man. But as far as Big Perk goes, I just want to say, shout out to Big Perk, former Cavalier, of course, former Cleveland Cavalier, who sometimes be saying some crazy things. He do say some crazy things sometimes, but you know what I mean. Shout out to Big Perk and everything, man. So, basically, they was on ESPN. Their little show that they do with Malika Andrews, Ramona, and Zach Lowe. I think it was I think it was Zach Lowe. Yeah, Zach Lowe was on that show. And Kendrick Perkins was basically saying how he believed the expectations for Cleveland should be to make the Eastern Conference Finals. And I say I said this already, like in my last live or 2 lives ago, something like that. I can't remember. I think it was last live, especially. I said this, that our goal should be to make the Eastern Conference Finals. With the amount of talent we have on this roster, and you traded for a superstar type of player that you got in Donovan Mitchell, who is the best 2 guard in the NBA, by the way, by far, man. I gotta keep saying this because there are too many people out here that believe he's not. It's too many people that believe he's not, man. I did a little show on the Pull Up Podcast, man. They disrespected Donovan, but to each his own, man. But I feel like he's the best 2 guard. They bring up like guys like Devin Booker, like like Devin Booker, man. I'm sorry, like they say he's a front runner. Devin Booker is not He's not better than Spider.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
He's not better than Spider, man. That's just what it is. It's nobody out there that can change my mind. So that's just what it's gonna be. So it's really Donovan Mitchell, man. And Booker, he couldn't even hold Spider's shoelaces. So, you know what I mean? Like, get him out of here. He couldn't hold Spider's shoelaces, man. I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. That's just how I feel about the whole thing. But going back to, what Kendrick Perkins was saying, man. I got some audio I'm gonna play from Kendrick Perkins, man. What's good, BJ? Salute. Salute Pull Up Podcast. What's going on? I appreciate you for pulling up. I appreciate you. Now I'm just talking about Kendrick Perkins. By the title, Kendrick Perkins think that we should make the Eastern Conference Finals and stuff like that. So, I agree with him, of course. But I'm just gonna play this short audio, what they said on the show.
Championship game. It was played last night. Ooh, since when?
Man, I thought the Rockets had this.
Ime Udoka coaching up his squad, obviously. Let's talk about the champions that have already been named. Of course, I'm talking about the NBA Summer League champions because the championship game, it was played last night. Ooh, since when?
Man, I thought the Rockets had this.
Ime Udoka coaching up his squad. Obviously, we saw Cam Whitmore, the display that he has put on in Summer League. He's going to be joining us a little bit later. But Cleveland, man, Houston had a problem.
Certainly did. Isaiah Mobley looked like his brother.
Yeah, he did. Isaiah Mobley, and everyone is ready to go home because 2 days in Vegas feels like a week. Cavaliers win 99-78. Now the Cavs, they became the 8th franchise to win the Las Vegas Summer League championship. They could become the 4th team to win the Summer League title and post a winning record the ensuing season, joining the 2018 Trailblazers, the 2015 Spurs, and then also the 2013 Golden State Warriors. So let's stick in the East here because for you, Perk, the Cavaliers, what are your expectations going into the season? Because they were a little bit disappointing in the postseason last year.
Well, going into their second year with the core group of guys they have in Garland and Donovan Mitchell, you're looking at Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Those four alone, they should grow from last season being spanked by the New York Knicks. And I believe that they will get better. They improved the depth on their bench. I believe this kid, Imani Bates, will come in and actually play some minutes off the bench. Not saying he's going to get 30, but the Cleveland Cavaliers' goal should be at least reaching the conference finals. They have to get to the conference finals the way that they look on paper. They have too much talent. They have an MVP caliber player in Donovan Mitchell who could put up 30 on any given night. They have zero excuses not to reach the conference finals this season.
How realistic is that, Zach?
I was going to say a couple of excuses for them to not reach the conference finals are the Bucks and the Celtics, and we'll see what happens with the Sixers and maybe the Heat with Damian Lillard. Like, conference finals is not a given. But look, Malika, you said the playoffs were a disappointment. That undersells it. The playoffs were a complete disaster for the Cavs. Their guards didn't make shots. Their young big men were completely overwhelmed by the moment and outmuscled by the Knicks. And I also thought they were outcoached. And I think they will all grow from that. They added shooting all over the place with Max Strus and George Niang. That should loosen the floor for the guards and the big guys. And I just think their defense is completely legit. They'll learn from the playoffs. And although I wouldn't say conference finals or bust, I do think a top 3 seed, number 2, probably number 3, might be a little more up for grabs in the East than it was last season when we had all these juggernauts. One of those juggernauts, Philly, again, is in the James Harden limbo right now. So I think Cleveland should continue to win more games in the regular season and be better in the playoffs. Winning a round, I think, would be nice. Winning 2, I don't think it's fair to say it's a disappointment if they don't do that.
And this is the year they have to do it because they're about to get very expensive. I mean, Evan Mobley is going to be due for a very large contract extension pretty soon. And I think with this group, you have a lot of money tied up in Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen, and pretty soon, now you've spent money on Strus, you spent money on Niang. It's going to get very expensive going forward.
Ramona, right? Yeah, you said that you thought the Houston was gonna win. Really?
I'll tell you what I think. It doesn't matter what you think.
shout out to Ramona though, man. But we don't care though. Shout out to Ramona though, man. But pull up podcast, yeah. I thought we had the talent to get there. Honestly, I thought we had enough talent, to get to an Eastern Conference Final. Now, whether we would have advanced past the Eastern Conference Finals and because then you run into teams like Miami, they coming off of beating the Bucks. When I saw that the Bucks had that, you know what I mean, I was like, yeah, maybe Cleveland got a chance. But I do think, let's say we beat Miami, just throwing it out there. Let's say, do we beat Boston? I don't know, but regardless of like how last year went, I don't think we win the NBA Finals. Of course, I'm not gonna be biased. I don't think we win the finals, or we possibly lose in the Eastern Conference Finals. You know what I mean? What's good? What's good, Gideon? What's going on, bro? I appreciate you for pulling up. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Um, the Cavs are arguably one of the best starting five in the league. It's on Spider's shoulders to lead them. Yeah, it's definitely all on Spider. I do like our starting five, especially them being young. I do like our starting five. Even because you're gonna have to put Strus in a small forward spot, so Isaac Cole probably will be off the bench. So I think we do have one of the best starting fives. As far as the bench goes, I don't know, but I do like the bench as well. But at the end of the day, man, it's on Spider's shoulders because y'all say he got to be a leader. Yeah. Like he gotta step up, man. He can't keep on like having these type of performances, and it's also gonna be on our coaching. So I put on a coaching staff too to get these guys put in the right direction, and it's going to be on Spider since he is the leader, and hopefully he can prove a lot of people wrong that he is, a leader. Cats do have a good shot to go deep, especially against Jerome Niang and Struz. Yeah, I agree, Gideon. The Ty Jerome, I really mostly the Niang and Struz pickup. That's what I really look at. Because regular season is regular season. It's all about the playoffs, and the guys that's really going to play in the playoffs. It's going to be Niang and Strus. Ty Jerome, I don't know. I really want to see how Rubio look too as well. But yeah, man. Hit that like button too. As you come in too. What's good, Tom? Cavs better constructed this year for sure. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We a way better team than last year. A way better bench. I say that we still got like basically the same starting core, a way better bench. That's what I'm looking at here. You said Cavs just need another playmaker. Cavs just need another playmaker. I mean, we have Rubio. We have Rubio. I don't know how Rubio gonna look, but yeah, I don't know how Rubio gonna look, man. We have Rubio though for sure. And then we got Craig Porter Jr., but he's not gonna, come in and do what he gonna do. I like Craig Porter Jr. that we got on a two-way contract, but as far as like playing, we have Rubio. So I don't know how Rubio gonna look. I think the Cavs, me personally, I wish the Cavs would have got like another type of wing type of player. I'm not too. I'm cool. I'm cool with Max Juice, but I'm not too sure on the whole. You know what I mean? The wing. I think we need. I would love to have another wing. Some want another big man, but I would like to have another wing type of play. I know we was looking at PJ Washington. Uh, Kelly Oubre probably is out. We probably not getting Kelly Oubre, and we was looking at Christian Wood, but I don't know about. I'm not too sure about Christian Wood either. But um, hold on. Cavs biggest hole shooting rebound is still maybe a question though. Yeah. Our biggest hole that we feel was the shooting. I think that was much needed. The rebounding thing, that's gonna be what it is. It's gonna be up to our guys. I'd rather much have that spacing though. I think you can never go wrong with too much shooting, but I like that though. It's a good challenge for this team. Looking forward to see how Garland go. Yeah, I hope Garland I'm excited for Garland. I think he's only gonna get better. I think there's more to come with Darius Garland. What's good, Hope? What's going on, Hope? What's good, Hope? Yo, Hope. I hope you become a Spider fan. I hope you become a Spider fan one day. Oh man, love his voice. Yes, sir. Yep, I love his voice. Yeah, Craig Porter. Yeah, Craig Porter is tough, man. Everybody don't know about Craig Porter, but the people that do watch Craig Porter, yeah, he's pretty tough. Coming from JUCO, he's pretty tough. I like Craig Porter, but yeah, that going back to the audio I played um with the ESPN crew, Ramona and all them, what Kendrick Perkins said, and y'all should be interviewing my boy Isaiah Mobley, man. They talking about interviewing Cam Whitmore, man. Like, where's Isaiah Mobley interview at, man? He's the real MVP, but that's all right, whatever. But no, to Perk, what Perk said, he said Perk said he could put up 30 any night. Nah, he could put up 40 any night. You better watch the games. It ain't no 30. He puts up 40 any night. That's regular for Donovan Mitchell. But I do agree with Perk on that. Like we should have reached way past round one. Like the Pull Up podcast said. I don't know. I don't know. I think we should have. Yeah, I think we should have made it past round one. I don't want to say, I don't know if I would say no excuses this year, but we got year one out of our way. Now let's see what we can do in with year two with Donovan Mitchell after having a whole season of gelling with each other. Of course, we did get embarrassed by the New York Knicks. We did get embarrassed by the New York Knicks. That was nasty work. We did get embarrassed.
Shame. Shame.
We did, but at the same time, we didn't we didn't give all of our pieces away and trade for Donovan Mitchell just not to compete for a championship. So at this point, it's a must. But I'm looking at it as, let's build on that loss that we took from the Knicks, because you got to go through it. That's how it is. If you're a hooper or not in, not just hooping, but in life in general, like they tell you, you got to go through something to learn from something. The experience matters. Um, Mobley, he will play a factor this year. I can't wait to really see his growth. Hopefully, he can pull that 3-point percentage up to probably the 30s soon. Hopefully, you know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping. But, you know, we will see Mobley at some center this year. With Allen, I hope that, we can get that all-star type of player from Allen that we had, what was it, 2 years ago. But I'm not with trading him. But if we have another hiccup with Jared Allen like he did like against the Knicks, and a lack of effort, I felt like dudes like Earl Boykins out rebound him again. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to, say, yo, we're gonna have to talk about it, you know. Um, she said, I won't become a Cavs fan, but I'll do more about watching other teams other than Steady. Yeah, absolutely. Check out, look, I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed watching the Cavaliers, watching, particularly Donovan Mitchell. You would not be disappointed. He put on a show, man. Every night he usually put on a show. So you would not be disappointed, Hope. So please watch, more Cavs games. I hope you do. Yeah, I hope we do. Let me see. My boy Tom K said we were exposed in the playoffs, but improved the roster and young kids got that experience, even if it was a punch. Yeah, I think, honestly, I think we needed that punch in the face. I kind of glad. I would rather, of course, go, past the first round, but I'm kind of glad that that kind of happened to us. Like, we got punched in the face like that, because I think the Cavs will learn from that. I think Donovan, of course, want to win. He want to win. It's no secret. He want to win a championship. But I think we needed that punch in the face, especially by the Knicks. Like, I hate losing to the Knicks, but we needed that. We needed that punch in the face. So hopefully this wake the guys up. You know. But Jared Allen though, man, and Evan Mobley, I look for more from them this upcoming season. And Spider, with Spider, he got to be better, right? He's gonna be better. Year two, I think he's gonna be better. The Cavs, and DG, he's already comfortable playing with Spider. So we just gotta prove that we can win with this small backcourt. The whole the whole Dame and CJ thing. They got to a conference finals, right? I think Dame and CJ got to a conference finals. So I look for DG and Spider to, they not dumb. I think they could up one and go to the NBA finals, which is hard to do, but it can happen, especially in the East. So I think we're gonna be in a good spot, and we have better depth now from 1 through 15 or 1 through 11, however you want to look at it. I like all the guys on our roster. Me personally, I know some of them haven't shown much, especially last season, but I like all the guys on the roster. So 1 through 15, 1 through 13, 1 through 11, however you want to look at it. Usually, you're only gonna play about 8 guys off the bench anyway. So, uh, in the playoffs, it would be just the 3 guys off that bench. That would be the very very important guys that you need. So, like players like Levert, Niang, and the last one is tough because I don't know. It's probably gonna do with matchups. I don't know, but you got Levert, Niang, and maybe I don't know about Todd Jerome. I gotta see how the season turn out. But you also got Okoro. Like so really with the Cavs, JB might run a 9-man rotation. I could see him run a 9-man rotation, but Todd Jerome, because I don't think Damian Jones or Dean Wade sees the floor in the playoffs. Like it really all depends. It really it really all depends. I don't know if they're gonna see the floor. With Damian Jones especially. Shout out to Damian Jones, man. I can't wait to see if he actually plays. But shout out to Damian Jones, man. And then Kendrick Perkins, I think he talked about Imani Bates, Mr. Steal of the draft. That's what we say around here. We say he the steal of the draft. Um, I don't know who knows, you know. I don't know who knows, but I think I think we got a I think we got a better bench to play around this time. Now Imani Bates, I don't know. We still got to think about Isaiah Mobley and Sam Merrill before we bring Imani Bates up. I do think Imani will help us eventually. But we just let Imani Bates get his reps in the G League. Just take your time. It's no pressure, no high expectations for the dude. And when it's time, it's time. But I won't say like he won't get into the rotation because I don't know that. I don't know if he'll get in rotation because we really don't know. He could crack the rotation this year. I can't tell you. Um, but in due time, I think Imani will help us. He's gonna build from the summer league. Winning the championship. Shout out to the Cavs, man. You got that summer league championship, but I think he'll build from that. I really believe that, and I do think we have enough talent to reach the Eastern Conference Finals. But our ceiling should be the NBA Finals. That's just how I look at it. That's how I look at it. Like even last year, I think let's say like we got lucky and we beat the Knicks, right? Because we had the talent, but we know what happened, man. The Knicks was the more physical team. They outworked us. And poor coaching. But let's say we somehow get lucky and beat the Knicks, we would have had to face the Miami Heat. I think that's a 7-game series, and we maybe win. I'm gonna say win. I'm just gonna go with my team. I'm gonna say win. And then, like we said, we had Boston, who we matched up pretty well against last year. I thought we beat them and we went to the NBA. We beat them and we go to the NBA Finals. And now you have the Nuggets. Now I'm gonna keep it a stack. I think we lose to Denver, of course. Yeah, I think we lose to Denver. We're not winning no NBA Finals, but even with Miami Heat, I'll be realistic. We probably could have lost that series too, man. Because I'm just looking at everything, man. Miami, how they had they run, but But Zach Lowe, he said in the audio, he was like, we was out coached, you know. He was out coached. And that probably would have happened with Miami too, with Coach Spo. You know, he's a way better coach, of course. But to JB defense, we didn't have the pieces to move around, but he still made like some poor decisions, I could say. And you know, the Knicks were just much more physical and had like the better bench. They were just better put together. Excuse me. Imani needs time to develop this to set him and the Cavs up for success. Yeah, we gotta take our time with Imani Bates. If he play this season, I'm cool with it. I'm not, you know, I'm cool with Imani playing. If he happen to play. I have no problem with that. But Knicks even in the regular season were a problem for the Cavs. Yeah, the regular season, yeah, they definitely like it was like right there, like it was just like telling. It was telling in the regular season, especially what was it, the last game he played? Jalen Brunson, I think was I think they had who we had. Yeah, I think we had Lamar Stevens on Jalen Brunson, and Brunson was cooking Lamar Stevens. I was like, sheesh, yo, like I think even that, I'm looking at the game and I'm like, yo, we about to go in the playoffs and play these dudes. I'm like, they look like a problem. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they look crazy right now. And Brunson, I was a little nervous watching Brunson play. I'm like, yo, this guy, he always gets up and play. And Darius Garland cannot get it going with the Knicks, right? So I'm just like, man, this is very scary. This could be very alarming. Playing this team in the playoffs. I seen it. I ain't want to say it, of course. I'm not gonna, cause I'm confident. But that was very telling. You know, I think Brunson. Yeah, Brunson went off that last game, but once LeVert was doing his thing too. I know LeVert would show up for us in the playoffs, give us some type of spark. You know, but yeah, that was very telling. Let me see. But Knicks exposed outside shooting holes was Kobe Field. Yeah, right. That's right. That's right. He did, man. Um, excuse me. Yeah, he did, man. Like with Max Strus, man. I think Max Strus gonna be all right. Like let's hold on, let's look at Max Strus real quick. I think Max Strus gonna be all right.
Depot in the game. Strus.
Shot looks different for House, which is never what you want to do.
Strus with a hammer.
Seemingly from the opening tip, 61-40. 4:10 to play. Strus! What a move!
Strus. Down the lane, hammers it down. Oh, the earth just moved. A steal by Dosunmu. Strus tracked him down.
Oladipo with confidence.
Strus with a big-time flush. Locked into the number 6 seed in the playoffs. Strus hanging and slamming it home.
It's a game this year. Butler, the number 22 scorer in the league. Strus, what a fake. What a score.
Tatum. Oh, what great hand. Depot in the game.
So yeah, I think Max Strus gonna be pretty all right with us. He's definitely gonna have a lot of opportunities with us. But that audio by ESPN that I played, no. No NBA Finals for the Cavs. You said no NBA Finals for the Cavs?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Stop the cap.
Stop it. Just stop, Hope. Just stop. I mean, it's like we have no choice. We got to get to the finals, man. No NBA finals for the Cavs. I mean, at least get to the Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, and if we get to the Eastern Conference Finals, you don't know at that point. Anything can happen. Anything can happen at that point. So I mean, hey, we'll see. But back to that audio though, man. But I agree with some of what Perk said. But a top 3 seed, I can really see that. Like with Philly declining, well, not declining, but they whole situation they got going on with Harden and Embiid and everything. They lost a couple pieces, and then you got Miami. They still waiting on Dame. I don't know what Miami's gonna look like. I don't know. I think there's really is only 2 teams, and that's what they said. They said that in the audio. There's only 2 teams that's really ahead of us. It's like I think Milwaukee, and Boston. I could say that. If I'm not being biased, I could say Milwaukee and Boston could be ahead of the Cavs, right? But what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna say a team like Philly. Like, nah, I'm not gonna say that. Or I'm not gonna say the Knicks. I'm not gonna say that either. Like, nah. But I could see a top 3 seed. I really could. I mean, I could see us being a top 2 team in the East. Like, let's not forget, we was a top 3 team. Like most of that. What was it? We was a top 3 team most of the year. Before we traded for Donovan. When we had my boy when we had a squad together. When we had Laurie and Sexton. Well, Sexton didn't play, but when we had that lineup, right, we was a top 3 team. Um, before the injuries happened. So let's be real about it. That's the truth. Only reason we fell was due to injuries. That was when we got Levert and everybody that came in. We had Rondo, who me personally, I still wish we had a guy like Rondo. I know it didn't seem right, Rondo being a Cavalier for some people, but I kind of wish we still had a guy like Rondo, a vet like that, who sees the game differently. You know, but yeah, we had the 4 seed this past season. Couldn't catch Philly, and we lost a couple games. We should have won, but we still won 50+ games. So that's pretty cool. If you take out like getting bounced by the Knicks and Donovan getting robbed for like all NBA first team. So I look at all that. That's pretty cool. And I played you the Max Strus, clip. Max Strus. I can't wait to see what he does in Cleveland. Like y'all gonna see like the difference he will make on this team, at least on the offensive end. But like right now, I think Strus will be the starting small forward unless unless Isaac Okoro somehow turns to OG Anunoby or something, man. But hey, man, we will see, man. I'm not, I'm looking for us to take the next step. I really am looking for us to take the next step, man. But yeah, I'm just thinking about that Rondo thing, man. I kind of wish we still had a Rondo, me personally, man. Like a guy like, and we look at this team, man, because we need some toughness. Every team needs some toughness, right? And I remember Kendrick Perkins being on the Cavs. I remember this game too. We put him in purposely for it was Jay Crowder. I forgot exactly what happened, but the Celtics was on some other stuff. But we put Kendrick Perkins in there as an enforcer, and we took him out the game eventually, right? But Kendrick, you need these type of guys like toughness. I'm saying. Shout out to Kendrick Perkins, man. As this Cavs team, I don't really think we have any enforcers on this Cavs team. I do think we got guys that bring grit though, but guys like Kendrick Perkins, I don't think we had that on that team. Like signing DeMarcus Cousins would be like that type of picture I'm thinking, man. But when all said and done, the Eastern Conference Finals, I could see that, man. Like I could see Donovan. I could see Donovan just being Donovan right here, and I compare him to LeBron. I'm just saying, at the going crazy, I could see Donovan just sitting there, like man, like he had, he had to carry a load, man. And I could see Donovan, having a monster night in Boston. I could see all that, man. At the end of the day, I could see us holding that trophy. I could really see us. This could be Donovan Mitchell right here. No, I'm not saying he's LeBron James, but I'm saying this could be his moment right here. recreate it, man. I think it's a possibility, man. But what you call it? What I had to say? But yeah, that's just what Kendrick Perkins said, man. He think that we get to the Eastern Conference Finals, and I kind of agree with him there. We have too much talent, so it's like we have to get there, man. But but yeah, I think that's it, man. I think that's all I cover, man. So yeah, don't forget like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe is free. Um, don't forget to drop the like, of course. I thank everybody who pulled up and is viewing the video, even on the playback, man. Thank you for sharing your time with me. I like to thank you, you. And yeah, man. I see y'all next time, man. Peace out.